Are you ready? Let's roll the dice.
In our last episode, y'all were able to find the vault of the necromancer Salemla, but not open it. Saoirse got possessed, body snatched, by that necromancer, and you all decided to convince her that her wife had turned against her. So, which everything worked out fine until Perry spilled the beans. And Salemla found out the truth, which was, that not everything is exactly the way that they had said. But nonetheless, Salemla opened the vault and allowed y'all to take the card and ostensibly go. So as far as y'all are concerned, y'all can take the card and leave. And also, I didn't mention this, but y'all decided that this was a great time to pop the Afridi bottle, and you gained a boy and friend. I say boy loosely because he's not a boy. He's not a thing at all. But he is very attractive. Yes. His name is Lisa Frank. Their name is Lisa Frank. Pronouns, what are those? So, but his name's Lisa Frank, and he's currently in the form of he's disguised in the form, polymorphed into a scimitar that Ardra is holding. So, Salemla has come up from the fruit cellar, told y'all, vault's open, take it and go. And so y'all go back down into the fruit cellar to see what you can see. And you approach the door that Perry opened, and that's obviously standing open, and the large iron door that was previously closed to you is also standing open. And it reveals basically a closet. It's a very, very tiny space with shelves built into the walls. And, there's some random stuff on the shelves, like, some... It seems to be a collection of, like, silver dishes and utensils and that sort of thing, and everything's really dusty and tarnished and pretty gross, except for this one silver plate on which sits one single card. What do y'all do with it?
Perry takes it.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Decided. Just like that.
I was gonna have, I feel like as Perry is, going over to grab it, she's like, so are we still gonna do our plan that we were planning? I see that you're just gonna, okay, that's, alright, that works.
I do want to ask two things. Since there was a plan, do we want to go ahead with the plan and say that Perry has grabbed the plate on which it sits? Or, Perry, would you just like to grab the damn thing?
Oh, God. Y'all, I didn't think that far ahead.
Clearly, Perry.
Perry!
Clearly.
I'm sorry, Perry's not... Saoirse's the thinking one in this group. No.
Personally, I feel like because we just, I know we didn't really, recap this, but, we did just have this kind of, moment with the necromancer and, everybody in the group. Perry kind of, truth vomited. So I feel like a lot of the plan has gone out the window. So from my perspective, I think character-wise, it makes the most sense for Perry to just pick up the card.
Agreed.
Yeah. It makes no difference to me. I just want to know what y'all are...
Makes no difference.
You just want to know if you can chop me in 3 pieces or not. All right.
Well, that was
Perry
sweet.
Picks up
Let's fight death.
That was the
Do I
plan,
need to
but
roll
shit,
anything,
dude.
or can I just pick up the card and flip it over?
You just pick up the card and flip it over, and you go to the vault, and Perry picks up the card, just on sight, just grabs it, and Perry turns it over to reveal an elegantly drawn portrait of a star. This is the star card. And what it does, Perry, listen to me very carefully, it increases one of your ability scores by 2.
Ooh.
Hugh has been toying with multi-classing Perry, but oh darn, Perry's ability score isn't high enough in one area.
No, I just need my ability score to go up by 1 on wisdom so I can be a freaking druid, and I'm upset.
Oh, boy. Perry, you pick up this card. Which of your ability scores pops up by 2? The score can exceed 20, but it cannot exceed 24.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not even close to that, so it doesn't matter. My wisdom's at a 12 right now.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Oh my god.
Not good. Actually, okay, that's not. My intelligence is at a 10, so like. But I don't need I need intelligence, but to level up, to multiclass how I want to multiclass, I only need to up my wisdom.
This is not gonna be something that y'all are gonna know canonically. But since this is the star card, this is how Solemla has won over this town. Her charisma score is 22. Perry, can I assume that you're taking wisdom?
Assumedly, yes.
All right.
Give me like 2 seconds, because I'm double checking to make sure I'm upping the right thing before I mess it all up.
Okay, back to the actual podcast. Perry reaches out, snatches up the card. There's a, gorgeous etching of a star on it, and suddenly, Perry, you just feel like that much wiser.
Well.
What? Perry? Perry, are you okay? Is your body still attached to your whole insides? Because that was bad last time.
Yeah.
Are you... You're okay? Okay.
think I'm
Do you
okay.
feel good?
I think so.
What happened last time?
Do you have any special powers?
And I like flick my hands out to see if any magic appears. No magic appears yet. I mean, like, mostly because I'm not about to waste a spell slot like that. But like,
Hey.
nothing different happens. No, I have to find it on my thing. But my wisdom is up to 14 points because I'm so cool.
So which card is it? Car. Okay, it was car.
It was
It's
a car.
Mitsubishi.
It is a car.
So it's a Kia.
It's a Kia Star.
Yes.
No, guys, what's funny is I drive a Kia Soul.
Oh no! Oh my god.
Okay, anyway.
Take two. So what card was it, Perry?
It has a star on it. I don't know. And
give
then
me a
I
second.
hand it to Sayersha.
Okay, because it only works once anyway. So
Yeah.
I look at it, and then I look into my handy dandy reference book that I made up because if I'm a researcher and I'm a fucking nerd. After like knowing that we're going to be taking care of all these cards, I started like writing down furiously all the information I could find about them, and I'm like, all right, so it seems like touching this card will make you one aspect of you better. I guess, are you any stronger, or...
Yeah, try to lift me! Lift me!
Yeah, try to lift...
No, thank you.
Alright,
Wait,
well...
am I taller? Did I get taller?
That's not an aspect that it would,
It could be, you don't know that.
I don't think... well, not in my research. I could be wrong, but, we should probably get out of here.
Sayersha says we should probably get out of here, and just about then, who should come tromping down the stairs but the Goon Squad? It's consisting of 4 people. There is a tall lizard woman, 2 chubby human men, and a skinny and also very tall half-elf. They are all holding weapons and ready to roll, except for the lizard woman who just has her claws in her teeth, and they are ready to rumble, so let's rumble and roll initiative.
I'm gonna turn around and, like, put my hands up and be like, hey, they were told we were allowed to be down here. We're leaving.
I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 15.
What did I roll? There, I rolled an 11.
Sayersha, you get jack and shit because the Goon Squad just rolled a nat 20 on their initiative roll.
I rolled.
Shiggity diggity.
I rolled an 8.
Alright, good. Thanks, Ixon. Our tank is at the bottom of the thing.
Again!
What is that?
What?
Is that a Pokemon?
No, it is not.
Oh, it's a lizard.
She's a lizard woman. Don't be racist.
Ouch!
Don't be lizard
Holy
racist.
shit.
Alright, here we go. So the order of service is the Goon Squad, and I just rolled once for like all of them, and they can... I'm not... Do you want me to roll individually for all of them? Because I was not going to. And
That's
then
fine.
the Goon Squad, and then Perry, Sayersha, Ardra, and Ixon.
Cool.
So Saoirse tries to surrender, and the lizard woman just kind of like goes straight for her, and just just
Wait.
But I'm in the
Yeah,
back.
well-
you already say she's in the back.
yeah. Well, she's gonna like try. She's going straight for Saoirse, like just Saoirse's first one to talk. I love this lizard woman a lot. She's very tall and dark green and has facial piercings, and she's very badass.
Does
That's
she have a
cool.
name?
Go
Yeah,
lizard
her-
woman.
Yeah, her name is Fundor. So she pushes past like Perry and Ardra going for Saoirse, and she is just gonna straight try to like, bite you
Oh,
with her big lizard teeth.
I don't want that to happen.
Yeah, I know.
Oh no.
What's your AC like?
Let me check, because I should know this. It's a 14.
Okay, well that was a 16. So,
So dang.
okay, so that's 3 piercing damage to Saoirse.
Oh.
That's not horrible.
It's not horrible, but I'm also, like, playing a wizard, and I've got, like, nothing.
No fear. You've got a cleric.
It's true.
One of the human men is gonna go for Perry with his quarterstaff. Just go out swinging. Yeah, roll a dex.
Dex save.
Yeah, roll a dex.
Whoa, buddy.
Oh yeah, okay,
Oh.
sure.
Whoa! That's.
Oh.
So
I don't
this-
know why it rolled twice, but the first one's a 24.
Yeah,
for
okay, that's
sure.
okay, sure, that's fine. So yeah, this human man takes a swipe at you with his quarterstaff, and you just like matrix out of the way. Wait, not today, Satan. I'm wiser now, stronger and wiser. The second human man goes for Ixen because he feels like he's a badass, I guess.
What is that one human man doing with his like nipples?
Jesus Christ. I don't know. I got these online for free. Don't judge not everyone can have a token drawn by Lou, okay? So
I don't judge
so-
you. I judge his choices with his nipples.
he was at a party. This man was at a party and you've ruined it. So
We did do that.
he takes a swipe at
Oh my god!
Ixen with his club.
I think he put up his dukes. It's not like he's touching his nips.
He's just straight swiping at Ixen with the club.
Or not.
Well, yeah, or not. That's good. Okay. So yeah, just kind of like the best he can, and just kind of tink. That's a 7 against AC, which I'm guessing is
I feel
not
like
great.
this happens all the time, where people are like,
Yeah.
let's fight the Dragonborn. Oh, there is armor here, and also scales, and oh, this was a bad plan.
And so the half elf is a little bit smarter. He's like, I don't really think I'm gonna like rush in today. So he tosses his dagger at Ardra, and that's 19 against AC. How's your AC there, Ardra? Pretty good, it doesn't seem. Throws his dagger at Ardra and hits her for 3 piercing damage, but now like he has no dagger, so I don't know how wise that was of him.
Yeah.
And that's the Goon Squad's turn, and Perry, now it's your turn.
Okay, so Perry, after ducking out of the way, and like dexterously moving herself away from the quarterstaff situation, kind of throws her hands up, because this just keeps happening where she tries to block things and then magic happens.
Mm-hmm.
So Perry's gonna cast Chill Touch.
Okay.
So I hope this works. Nope. No.
Oh no.
Okay,
Oh,
so
no.
Not even a little bit.
so is Chill Touch
Sad.
something that I roll against, or just something that you do
It's
and then
a cantrip.
okay?
So
Then it just happens. You don't have to roll on that, do you?
No, and I just take big 1 necrotic damage.
yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
Oh, and you can't regain hit points until the start of your next turn.
Oh yeah, because that was definitely his concern.
Yeah, and you also have a creepy skeletal hand attached to you, and that can't go away until your next turn either.
Okay, so yeah, Perry flings up her hands, and suddenly Kelvin feels a little chilly, and there's also now a skeletal hand on him, and he's like, okay, didn't need that in my life, but now I have it. It freaks him out a little bit. to be honest with you.
It's okay. Perry's also confused. I'm also very confused. I'm like, oh my, and I'm like looking at my hands like, okay.
That happened.
Oh.
All right.
Sorry.
Next in the order is Saoirse.
So Daniel, I do have a question for you.
Okay.
How big is this room?
Oh God, yes. Please do what I think you're gonna do.
I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure how big the room is, but I know what you're thinking, and I think you could feasibly get them all. Maybe
right.
not Kalenway because he's kind of behind the stairs right now.
If I aim at the dude who's like right in front of Perry, would that be like a big enough radius?
Yeah, I think if you centered it like right between the two humans,
All right.
like I think you could.
Then
go
it
through
is in fact time to cast sleep.
Well, roll me how many points of hit points it affects.
Oh fuck, that's like 4 criticals. 35, my
Oh
dude.
yeah, well, okay, everyone is going to. Well, okay, here's the thing, Saoirse. If you do this, you're going to knock out literally everyone in this room, including everyone.
It's okay though, because I can wake my buddies up. Because if you take like a little bit of damage, then
Okay,
you wake
I
up.
have another question.
Yeah.
This is fine and great.
You could just send us to the Dream Bodega.
That's what I was going to ask. Would anyone like to take a trip?
Not right now.
Not today.
All right.
Not right now, because I have another plan.
Oh,
All right,
God.
Saoirse,
Look at
are you
her.
doing this thing? Are you doing this fucking thing to all of us? Are you doing
Yeah.
that? Okay,
Are we
you
all knocked
Yeah.
out right now?
Yeah, okay, so Saoirse casts sleep as you do, and every person in the room, let me make sure, nope, yeah, even Fundor falls down. And
Lord.
everyone's fucking asleep, and not just,
Look at them go.
and not just, let me tell you, not even just the Goon Squad, it's even Saoirse's allies go to sleepy times. Everyone's down.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly go up to my compadres and, like, pinch them on the ear so I can wake them up.
Okay.
Because, like, you feel pain still, and we can wake up if you're, like, woken up. So I just go, like, pinch their ears.
Okay, I start screaming.
And, like,
Oh,
yeah.
ah! Why'd you gotta pinch me?
Everyone's asleep. Alright, there's a grate right there on the floor, and maybe it'll lead to a sewer if we, try to pry it up and sleep out there so we won't run into anyone else. That sounds like a good idea.
Can I use thieves' tools on this grate?
You can try. How good are your damn skills, man?
I don't know, man.
Ixen,
Like,
Ixen, can you help Perry
Shit, this is 21.
lift the thing? And Ardra, can you come over here and help me, like, tie these guards up and help me write a note that says we're sorry?
Okay, so,
I can help you tie them up. I don't know about the note that says we're sorry.
I can write it. Why did she send someone after us? She told us we could go.
oh, hey, actually, I gotta actually rewind this because you can't put Kalenway to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah, half. So or Ardra because half elves are immune to.
I was
sleep.
gonna say, isn't there
That's
a thing?
true.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay,
so like, that was.
they might be awake, but also I will also say they're out of vision shot, so we don't know that
Yeah,
yet.
he's just kind of cruising. Fundor and the dudes are asleep, and Kalenway's by the door like shit, fuck, chick. No. So he's still awake, but they don't know that yet, and it's not his turn, so he's not gonna say them.
Yep.
Okay, so anyway, sorry, go ahead.
I rolled 21 on thieves' tools.
All right, so Perry gets down in that grate, and is able to pry it up. It's not that difficult. And Perry pops the grate and jumps down into the hole it leaves, and it comes to about her eyeballs.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep, it's been filled in with concrete.
Can we break the concrete? Do we have a sledgehammer? Or a pick?
We have a dragonborn.
We do have a dragonborn.
It's pretty solid.
I feel like
Okay,
Tony Stark.
Lisa Frank. That's your name, right?
So, like, Ardra has the scimitar, like, strapped to her back, and suddenly, like, the hilt becomes the head of Lisa Frank, and he goes, yes.
Is there any way that you could perhaps open up this hole so we can get out of here without having to fight anyone?
And he looks down at the hole and is like, and like the arithmetic appears around his head as he like calculates like all the sewer system and shit, and he's like, yes.
Oh, you're the best.
So Lisa Frank turns back into his like genie self, and again I use he him pronouns a little reflexively. It's a elemental that has no gender.
Yeah.
And it's a weird thing because briefly, like, Ardra just has this genie clinging to her back. And it's like, okay, that looks weird. But then this smoke elemental flows off of Ardra's back and down into the hole.
Wait, hold on. I moved myself out of the hole, by the way.
Yeah.
Before that occurred. I'm not about to get possessed by an Afridi or anything. Like, no, thank you, bye.
Can Ardra bring on the other half-elf dude just
Yeah.
chilling?
Yeah, no, definitely. I was just about to say, it's Ardra's turn.
First of all, can Ardra have caught that dagger that came at her?
Yeah, no, you well,
it.
it's definitely, like, in your body, so you may pull it out and put it in your bag if you'd like to.
I'm gonna pull that thing out. I'm gonna pull that thing out and throw it right on back.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna step forward so that I can, like, be in range, but I'm mad.
How dare you, sir?
Excuse you, sir.
Okay. You got a dagger roll for me?
Yes.
It would be on Ardra's dex
Right.
because it's a ranged
Right.
attack.
So, like,
So roll dex.
That's what I was gonna. Okay. I was confused. There we go. Boop.
Oh!
Yee.
It took a
Yeah.
second, but damn.
Alright.
and what's that roll, Alaina?
22.
Uh-huh.
Ew.
Let's see, is that good against his AC? Oh, look. Yes, of course it is, because he was at a party and didn't expect to be stabbed today. So go ahead and roll some damage.
Yes. So 1d4, so 3, that's 5, and then a d6, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Which is another 4.
Okay. So Kalimwe takes like 9 points of damage of this dagger, like straight to the breadbasket. And he like stumbles back against the wall, like, oh shit, and kind of slides down the wall. So now he's sitting on the floor, being very injured. So technically now it's Ixon's turn, but
I would like to take a turn.
if you would like to take a turn, please go ahead. Lisa Frank is making good progress on the pipes. He's almost there, though. Just FYI.
Okay,
Yay.
I would like to approach the poor stabbed man,
Yes.
and I would like to roll an intimidation.
Intimidate the hell out of him.
And okay, it's 11, so like,
What is that against? His intelligence?
It's a charisma roll,
Oh.
so
All right, cool. Yeah, so you're not that intimidating, but like he's been stabbed.
yeah.
So he's
By his own dagger.
yeah, he's not having a good day, so he's not so much intimidated as just ready to listen at this point.
Okay, so as with every Ixon move, there's a grab by the lapels right up in the face.
Ow.
And I'm
Smash
gonna
against the wall.
I'm maybe gonna press a little bit on the dagger wound, just a little bit.
Oh, no.
But obviously not enough that it's like
Yes.
super intimidating. Obviously not enough. But
Yeah.
so then I'm like, what did she tell you to do?
And he's courageous to a fault. So even though he's stabbed, and even though you've got holding him off the floor, he's still very defiant. And he's like, "She told us to kill you all."
What?
Okay, and then I just drop him. I just drop him.
Fuck!
Now we know.
Well,
And he tries to kick you in the shin and it doesn't work. And he's like, "It hurt. She stabbed me."
Too fucking bad. That's all I had for my turn. I just wanted to like get that information.
Yeah.
Valid.
So Ixen does her interrogation thing, and about the time she drops him again, Lisa Frank pops up from the grate and is like, "All done." And so I'm everybody gathers up around the grate, and Cullenway's like following y'all, like dragging himself over to the grate, like I'm gonna pull this dagger out of my chest and stab y'all. But I'm assuming everyone's down the tubes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everyone's down the tubes.
I'm last to go, only because we have like one person still kind of kicking. I want to either like keep my eye on him or like finish him off. I know it sounds gruesome, but
I don't know. Can we tie him up though? Wait. We didn't kill anybody else. Why don't we just knock him out and tie him up?
Yeah, just knock him out.
You guys are already down the pipes. You can't be yelling things at me.
I mean, that's true.
I know.
Hi.
Okay, so I am gonna roll a strength check and just kind of like try to clock him in the head.
Okay.
The face.
17.
That was good.
Thinking twice before going down the pipes after everybody else, Ixen beans the half-elf in the head with something heavy that was lying around, probably a boot that she tugged off of Kelvin, who's laying there, still asleep. And so Cullenway does not fall asleep with his brethren, but is knocked out. So it's basically big nap time here in the fruit cellar. Y'all go down the grate in the bottom of the fruit cellar, and it's a little tight at first. I mean, it's basically...
I pressed prestidigitation so we have light.
Saoirse's leading the way with the light, and it's basically like, Grand Central Station to, Perry and Saoirse, who are very short, but Ixen and Ardra have a little bit harder time because they're taller. Everyone's kind of squished, but then...
we just look at each other like, I feel you, man. I feel you.
we get to the bottom of the long pipe, and it opens up, and it's a very large sewer system.
Ew.
But it runs under the entire city. So, it branches off, the chamber you're standing in branches off into about 6 different places. And, there's not like a whole bunch of indication on where to go from here.
I suggest we don't split up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, of course not.
Nope.
Perhaps,
Okay, maybe we could see if we could listen for anything, I guess. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like,
Here, I can. Give me a hot second. I actually have a spell for this.
if anyone could locate something, we could find an exit. Or a specific thing on the surface, like the bar that we know.
can locate, Carson. Yeah.
You mean Carter?
Yeah, him.
Harder.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. My son.
I was gonna say Connor, and I was like, that's also not right.
Oh.
I can't do it right now because a frickin' necromancer used my body to beat you guys up, but
I feel like Say really just wants some revenge on this necromancer for using her freaking spell slots.
It's the whole thing where you're using magic and you're not actually a magic user. Like,
I was thinking, okay, let me know what you guys think, but I was thinking I could cast Detect Thoughts, because if there's any living creatures within like 30 feet of us, I will know where they are and what they're thinking.
okay, that's good.
However, it's a 2nd level spell for me, and I only have 1 slot left, but I have some powerful healing spells, so I could wait and use the healing spells if stuff gets bad, or I could do
Let's
this now.
just wing it. Let's wing it.
Okay.
So we have a basic idea of like where the manor was in relation to the town.
Kinda.
So like north, south, east, west kind of deal.
I have guidance as a cantrip. Hold on.
True. We also have an Ifriti.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we only have 1 wish left on the Afridi.
Well, they're not wishes so much.
What?
He's sort of just listening to us for like an hour. The wishes are much more powerful if we actually get those. But
And he like appears next to you like, yes.
Yeah, you've done so well so far. You're so nice. If we get out of here and you have extra time before you have to go back in the notebook, I want to treat you to a drink or something. Like, you're so nice, Lisa. I love you.
Lisa Frank just kind of like, okay. Like, he's not really sure what to do with all that. He's like, okay. Oh, man. So, which way are y'all going? I wish I had, like, a graphic to show you, like, the kind of where we're going, but...
It splits how many ways?
6.
Okay.
6 different ways.
Including the way you're coming from, so, like, 5 in front of you, or you could go back the way you came.
I've got an idea. If we choose one of these ways, and I just, every once in a while, make a mark on the wall, or, like, we make a continual, maybe not a continual, because they might look for that.
Well, Ixon has claws. She could always scratch.
Yeah, that would work, and we would know where they are. So we'll just make a specific mark on the wall every certain number of feet, so if we get lost, we can go right back, and if they happen to follow us, we can do something.
I resist the implication that I have to use my body when, Perry has got 15,000 knives on her body at all times.
That's very true.
Excuse me, I
That's
only
very
have
true.
like 5 to 10, alright? So you just need to chill.
Listen, you're
I mean,
short enough.
I've got a short
You're short
sword.
enough
I
that
can
no
use-
one's gonna see it. Just you know,
You're
do your
tall
thing.
enough that no one's gonna see it.
Listen, you are always gonna do whatever you want to do, so you should do it anyways.
Are we having this conversation right now?
Guys, we should-
While we're
Yes,
trying to-
yes, we
don't
are.
argue.
Let's
Let's
have this
just go.
conversation right now.
We are not having this conversation right now, Ixon.
We are, because guess
All right,
what?
fine,
You
guys.
seem to do
I have
whatever
a
you want to
skinning
do.
Knife. We can use my knife.
It's not about the knife,
Guys,
Ardra.
we need to get out of the city.
So as we're having this, like, huge argument, it's very loud, and it echoes throughout the stone caverns of the sewer system. And so, because
Well
y'all are
done.
all yelling at each other and not listening, at first you don't hear the rustling noise that's coming towards you.
Oh no.
But there is a rustling noise, and it gets closer, and it gets closer, and as soon as you notice it, the creatures that are making this noise are upon you. Salimla did wonders for the economy and the infrastructure, and just making life better for a lot of the human inhabitants. But all of the bad things in the city had to go somewhere, conceptually and physically, and that place was the sewers. And the denizens of the sewers did not really super benefit from Salimla being there, because she's a necromancer and her magic is kind of nasty. So it has negatively affected the inhabitants of the Deregulin sewer system. So instead of your normal folks you would expect to see, out of these tunnels come 8 diseased giant rats.
What?
Oh.
Not the rats.
They are not the relatively
Not
friendly
the
looking
rats again.
giant rats that you found in the
Can we
master's
just pretend
basement.
that this is all a bonding exercise again? Because I'm getting really tired of rats and bees.
I don't know what you're referring
These
to.
are not the friendly rats from the master's basement. These are not the rodents of unusual size. These are they got teeth missing, they got fur missing, they got like sores all over them. They are nasty and diseased. Everything bad about the city has filtered down to these poor creatures. There's 8 of them. They want to know why you're making so much noise, and hey, they want to know why the hell you're in their space.
Wait, do
They're
they
not like
talk?
super sentient.
No,
Yeah,
they are
they?
creatures. They're legit creatures. Like, yeah.
So they don't talk.
No, they don't talk. They are creatures.
Question. So, what... Okay, random. Are there vines or moss or any kind of anything like that happening in these tunnels?
There's some like lichen on the walls.
Okay.
It's pretty humid, so like it's but
Mold.
yeah, the fuzzy green stuff that you get in normal like really damp places.
Okay, bomb. That's all I need to know.
Yeah. So since we're still going to keep the same initiative order that we had topside, That puts the critters. It is the critters' turn.
The critter.
Yes.
The critters.
All right, so everyone's getting 2 rats apiece.
Okay.
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 All right, here we go.
Are they fast?
They're as fast as you are.
Okay.
Okay, hold on a minute, because Perry's not fast. Perry has some short legs.
Y'all all have the same movement speed, but movement speed
Yeah.
isn't really going to come into play here since I don't have a graphic for y'all to be like, here we are moving. You know, it's conceptual
Hey.
movement. So,
Yeah.
actually, let me do this a different way. So, rats come out the tunnels, and they immediately go straight for all of you. They split up evenly because rats are smart, I guess. And you get 2 each, but they roll spectacularly badly on their attack rolls, so very ineffectively against every single one of you except Saoirse.
Oh no!
And
This is wizard oppression.
Saoirse, I need you to roll me a Constitution save, please.
Oh, God.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure that's
can
my
do it.
strong suit as a wizard. As a fucking wizard.
Oh, not bad.
Okay, that's a
Oh, yeah.
17.
Okay, so Saoirse does take 3 points of piercing damage, but does not contract the disease from the diseased rat.
Nice.
Dodge that one by just that much. Actually, it was by quite a bit. Like, swoop. That's the rat's turn. Perry, it's your turn. What are we doing against these rats? There's 8 of them. There's 2 in front of you.
I think in very Perry fashion, I'm just going to stab some rats.
All right, stab the rats.
So I'm going to attack the one right in front of me
All right.
with my fancy dagger.
Okay. Do it to him. Yeah, okay, sure. Perfect.
That's a 23. And then 7, so 9 damage.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So you stab one of the rats with your dagger, and the rat, you stab that rat real good, and it dies immediately. Like, you stab it straight in the heart, and it just keels over and dies right there.
God.
And its partner kind of looks at it like, oh, crap, maybe this is not the best idea attacking these people. But before it has time to respond to Perry, it turns into Saoirse's turn. Saoirse.
Hey. Okay. So, I have a bad idea, but I'm not going to do it because it would kill all of us.
That's generally not what you want, yeah?
Yeah, that's pretty much the opposite of what I am not trying to do. Yes. Basically, the original idea I had was, like, to get everyone to jump at the same time and cast, like, an electric thing on the water.
Oh
yeah,
my God.
No,
but I'm
we
not...
can't clap at the same
Yeah,
time.
Um,
Um,
I can't do that.
Is it 3, 2, 1, jump, or 1, 2, 3, and I'm dead?
1, 2, 3, dead. So what I am gonna do instead of that is what I normally go to when I am shit out of luck with magic, because I only have 1 spell left. And that is gonna be getting out my longbow and aiming at the 1 or 2 closest rats to me.
Okay.
Do it up.
Yeah. Oh shit, that's a 23 and then 11 piercing damage.
Okay. So, Saoirse hauls off with a longbow and shoots one of the rats in front of her, the one that has just bitten her because she's pissed now. And she shoots it straight through the skull and pins it to the wall of the sewer, and that rat's very dead.
Oh,
Very
cool.
So
Very
dead.
extremely
Sweet.
dead. Just absolutely plastered. And it's now Ardra's turn.
Okay, so I had a cool idea, but I think I'm gonna save it for the higher level peeps.
Okay.
Because I have a really awesome spell called Entangle, where I can make plants grow up from the
Yes.
floor and trap people so they can't move. So I
Ooh.
was gonna do that to all the rats. And use the lichen, but I actually have 2 potted plants in my bag, so I can throw the potted plants anywhere and essentially be able to do that. So I'll save it for the brute force. So I'm just gonna take out my longsword and start hacking at these things.
Hacking and slashing.
Nice.
Whack.
19.
Sweets.
Ardra takes out her longsword and starts cleaving rats in twain.
Yeah.
Just kind of takes out and sweeps it across and rat fillet. And just absolutely cut the rat in front of her in half.
Goodness.
And now it's Ixen's turn. Everyone's doing real good against these rats. Like, y'all should have done this the first time y'all came up against rats.
Wait, Saoirse, before we move on to the next thing, BT dubs, I can heal you a little bit. Just throwing that out there. Sorry, Ixen, please continue.
I also have healing. I have a healing sword and I have lay on hands.
Oh yeah, you can just
do
smack
have
us
a
with a
healing
sword.
I did that.
Seeing the success of my fellow rat hackers, I am going to also take out my longsword. As a side note, I am not taking out my dragon hilted longsword. I'm taking out my regular longsword because I got a little bit of things. Here we go. That's a 12 on my longsword and an 8 slashing. Is it gonna fail? Because I don't want to be the one to fail.
Yeah, of all the fucking people, no. So Ixen doesn't do quite as well as everybody else, but does.
I'm in a small space.
It doesn't take. Like, Ardra was able to cleave her rat in twain with one fell stroke. It takes Ixen, like, a couple of times to hack through this rat, but the rat definitely dies horribly.
Oh, no.
So wait, we've all killed one rat.
You've all killed one rat.
Yes.
You have effectively halved the number of rats that are in front of you. And now it is the rat's turn again. Who suck so bad. So the rats all roll really bad on their attack rolls.
Again.
The highest one was an 11.
Oh.
So one was a critical failure. So the rats, seeing their slain brethren, try even harder to get y'all, overwhelmed. But their biting is in vain, and they are doing a bad job. They're trying really hard. They haven't seen this much excitement in a while, but the disease is catching up to them. But now it's Perry's turn.
I was gonna do a thing, but I don't want to kill everybody. So
Please don't.
I wouldn't kill everybody. It's just I would set things on fire in a very Perry-esque way because I can do that because I have a spell for that.
Well, it's not an episode of No Dice without everything being on fire.
You're not wrong. I have a spell for that, but it depends on. Okay, so which direction did the rats come from? Behind us?
Everywhere except behind you, basically.
Everywhere?
Oh.
Everywhere except behind us. So, would you say that the rats were by chance in a 15-foot cone?
Are they in a 15-foot cone from you now? Yeah. You're all fairly close together.
Well, yeah, but okay, I know that, but this legitimately will get everybody. That's why I'm trying to decide on the logistics.
Yeah, no,
of
it will. If you do this thing, it will get everybody because all of you are in a very tight, you're very close together.
I would just hack at those rats again.
Just hack them.
That's
Save
what I
the
thought.
fire.
I'm like, do I want to waste this? Not really. Okay, I am gonna do. I already have a dagger in my hand, right? I'm gonna be super fly and use my other dagger. My offhand dagger, and hopefully this works. That's a 20.
Yeah, a little bit.
Woo!
With 7 damage.
Yep. Perry out here shish kebabbing rats.
Yes.
It looks so cool in the 12 seconds that I did.
I got fillets. You've got the shush kebabs. It's a barbecue.
And we just nixed the barbecue because it would barbecue all of us.
Yeah.
So
it was an almost barbecue. It's a sashimi bar.
A sashimi rat bar. So Perry stabs her rat through the ear, and it dies.
Yeah.
And that's all of Perry's rats. Perry is cleaned up.
The ear. Hold on. How short is the rat?
The rat's about the same size as you are. Like, they're big rats, and you're a small person.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that the sizing of I didn't know if they were giant rats.
Dude, I'm shorter than you, and I can still reach your ears, okay? Like, it's not that hard. Anyway, so Perry finishes off all of her rats and is looking around at y'all like, what are y'all even doing? Like, you haven't finished your rats off yet? And as she does this, saucy look around, it is Saoirse's turn.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna arrow the next rat in front of me. 17 with 10 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm. And it worked so well the first time that Saoirse decides to do a little bit more of a trick shot this time, and as the rat leaps upon her to bite in revenge for its slain brethren, she again shoots it through the top of the mouth and hangs it up next to its brethren.
Oh, God.
Oh my god.
And kills him too.
This got so gruesome so fast.
Y'all wanted to fight leprous rats in the sewers. You could have fought the Brute Squad, but no. Ardra, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hack at that other rat again with my longsword. Oh, look at that, 23.
What
Alright.
up?
Wait, no, 19. That was weird.
So Ardra, pops the other rat in half on the backswing. Goes up one side and down the other side, and both rats are now in halves at her feet. Very neatly
Nice.
done and disposed of. Nobody's even breaking a sweat out here today, except maybe Saoirse, because she almost did get bit just then. And it's Ixen's turn.
Alright, I guess I'm just gonna hack at it with a longsword, even though it's like a little cramped in here.
That's it. That's the game. Just hacking it with the longsword.
Alright, here we go. It's 12 again!
Oh my
it's
God.
12 again!
Ixen's not having a great longsword day here. But
No.
it is effective, and it does get the job done, if a little bit, shakily. And the last rat is dispatched with haste. And that is all of the rats, and now you're surrounded by bloody rat pieces, and you still have no idea which way to go to get out of the sewer.
Awesome.
Cool beans.
So now I'm going to turn around towards the tunnel that we came in, and I'm going to use my cantrip Ray of Frost to, like, turn the water that's in there into, like, an ice wall. So if anyone tries to follow us, they can't.
Nice.
Nice.
Thanks.
I tried.
Nice.
Nice.
Now what?
Nose goes.
Bing. Alright, so judging by the angle of the way we came in and the trajectory of the rats and the wind coming out of that tunnel, I'm gonna pick the tunnel slightly to the left of the one in front of us.
The fourth one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
Actually, no, I'm gonna run an insight roll.
Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
I'll roll investigation. 14.
Okay, good. Good deal. With a 14, you're able to look at the tunnels in front of you and kind of discern which ones are a little bit darker and slimier and which ones maybe have a little bit better airflow to them.
Yeah. Judging by the choreography and the geography and the
Right. Everything.
filmography.
All the
The
geography.
topography and the cartography and the ethnography, and you're able to tell that your initial guess was just slightly off, and it's not the fourth tunnel but the third one that's maybe presenting the freshest air to your wizardly senses.
So wait, not that one. I didn't carry the 2 on that one equation. It's right there, the third one.
So y'all going that way?
Before we move, Arja lifts her hand out and puts it on Saoirse, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
Aw.
to help your butt.
My butt is fine, thank you.
I don't know. Let's see, what level should I cast? I'll cast level 1, because you're not
Yeah,
that
I don't
dead,
have that many
so.
beefs.
You're not
Okay,
that
fair.
dead.
I don't have all of... I only lost like 6 points.
Okay, for reference, where's everybody at on health right now?
Yeah, that's what I know. Saoirse was down, but does anybody else need a little something?
I'm at 23 out of 26, so I'm pretty chill right now.
15 out of 21.
I'm 25 out of 32.
Oh, so you need it more than I do, honestly.
I guess I'll do the same thing to myself. Or hold on, I think I actually have some healing potions. I'm gonna
Yeah, I was
drink
about to
one
say,
of
watch
them.
your spell slots.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink a healing potion.
Roll that 1d8 plus your spell casting to pop Saoirse back up to where she needs to be.
Okay, there we go.
7. Nice. So I'm back up.
Yeah, so Saoirse, like, shoots all the way to the top.
Oh my goodness, thanks, Ardra.
You're welcome. I am gonna drink one of them healing potions.
Are are you okay, Ixen?
Let's get out of here.
Yeah, let's get out of here before
now.
anything else bad happens. Alright, let's go. And I'm gonna start leading the way again with another prestidigitation of light so we can see.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom save.
Okie dokes. Da-da-da.
All of us?
No, just Saoirse, because she's leading.
Of course.
Okay.
Fuck you.
Hey, fuck you, sewer creature.
Oh!
8.
Alright. So, so y'all trek down the tunnel. It gets a little darker for a while, and you start to think that maybe, like, Saoirse did not do a great investigation insight check. But then it starts getting a little bit more fresh air and a little bit more open, and then you pop out into another wide chamber that has 4 openings. One you just came out of, and 3 in front of you.
Harry rolls investigation. What I'm gonna do. I'm doing it. I'm taking a book. I'm taking a.
A page out of Saoirse's book.
Don't steal any pages of my books.
It's an 11.
Alright,
Were you just waiting to say that line?
yes. I'm going to be a nerd about it. And I'm gonna roll a nature check.
Okay.
And look for plants and specific things that only grow closer to the surface and closer to fresh air.
Nice.
Never mind.
That's a crit fail.
Sure about that?
Oh man.
Oh god.
So
Well,
yeah, Saoirse, there's some green stuff on the walls, but you're not sure if it's plants or not.
oh, I'm gonna touch it, I guess, because it's not one.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real. So now Saoirse's covered in slime.
Oh god, no, oh gosh. Oh, please, does anyone have water? I want to get this off of me, please.
I mean, there's some standing water, but it's a sewer system, so you probably don't want to stand in it.
Okay. I hand Saoirse my water skin.
Okay.
Actually, no, I don't hand it to you. I just dump water all over your hands. I'm
Okay.
reclaiming that. No,
Okay.
I like
Ew.
dump water all over your hands.
That's better. And I wipe it off on like a clean patch of wall.
A clean patch of wall.
Okay, so I have a question. Is there I'm gonna run through what I'm thinking, but I don't know if this would work or not. But is there a temple in this town? Is there like a deity that these people worship?
There's a small like multi-purpose chapel. Like chapel's not the right word
Okay.
for it. It is a sort of temple, but it's not dedicated to one specific deity since there's so much commerce to come through the town, and not many people stay there for very long. It's just like you can come into this space and worship whatever deity that you need to. Very multifunctional chapel space.
So I was thinking, and I don't know if this is correct, like the correct use of this. So like, please correct me if I'm incorrect. But
you know.
I was thinking divine sense. So as an action, I can open my awareness to detect forces. I can know the location of celestials, fiends, or undead within 60 feet of you. That's not behind total cover. So I was thinking just kind of like knowing where, like, I don't know if it would work if it's not like a true celestial is the only thing. But I was thinking like, you know, for the god.
Mhm.
And whole god.
One whole god.
And one god.
Only the one god.
So if that's incorrect, then I would still like to go forward with that line of thinking and maybe just like send up a quick prayer. So I don't know which one is more valid in this particular situation.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how useful it would be just because it's not. I'm not sure how useful it would be just because the chapel is not dedicated to any one particular deity. But
Okay.
I don't think it could hurt because you could always roll it, and if you roll real good, I will give it to you. Like everyone knows, like
Yeah.
I'm a trash game master, and I'm like, sure, it sounds interesting, let's do it. So
I mean, I think I'd rather, now that I'm thinking about it, I think I'd rather go with sending up like a prayer, because I think just in this particular instance, this whole like, oh, we're kind of lost, I'm cramped in this space, like, dear God, you know, like, please help. And so would that be like a religion if I just roll a religion, or should I roll something else? Should I just know that Lux is listening? Like,
roll me a wisdom check.
Okay. That's a 9. Aw.
So what's this does Ixen like do anything in particular, or is this just like privately between her and Lux?
No, it definitely like escapes like Lux, help!
Just that.
That's
Just
it.
like no, it's like, but it's not like that loud. So it's like, oh, Lux, help!
So together with this this prayer that you've uttered, and Perry's decent investigation that she rolled a minute ago, both of you kind of come to the same conclusion that the center tunnel right in front of you is probably your best bet.
Okay.
So you.
Do you think we like, Brittany? Do you think we like say it at the same time and then like look at each other and glare at each other, or like?
Oh
something?
yeah,
Okay.
for sure, for
Oh
sure.
man. So Trouble and Team Paradise, but they immediately go. Everyone immediately surges forward into the center tunnel, and y'all go forward. You go forward until come up against a dead end.
Oh.
It's a dead end.
Mm-mm.
Can we smash it?
No, it's kind of a solid wall. But if you want to investigate, that might be cool.
Alright, I'm gonna investigate.
Might be a cool new thing that we do on this podcast.
8.
How about I roll 2? Maybe.
Can I? Okay, so while Ardra and Saoirse are
Oh my
kind of like
god.
Oh, okay.
looking around, can I like All right, everybody's rolling very, very terribly. So what I would like to propose is that did the Afridi just kind of, is it following us, or is it still strapped to Ardra's back?
He's lurking, like he's
Okay.
he's lurking.
He's lurking.
So
He's
I turn
lurking.
to this Afridi and I'm like, you fixed the last blockage. Is this one that you can do?
And Lisa Frank is fond.
Bless his heart.
Lisa Frank is fond of you guys, even given the fact that y'all maybe aren't the brightest on occasion, because he looks at all of you, and then he looks up to where just above Ixen's head there is a ladder,
Oh.
and then looks back at you and goes, no.
I love Lisa Frank.
Thank you, Lisa.
But then he relents. He does kind of swoosh up the ladder and pop the top off of the grate at the top of the ladder.
Alright.
Yay!
Hold on.
Thank
Wait,
you, Lisa,
guys.
so much.
Guys, wait. Should we ask if there's like trouble up there? Because like I don't
Absolutely. That's correct. We should definitely do that. Lisa, is there anyone up there?
And Lisa Frank looks up and looks around and goes, yes.
Ooh. How many?
So Lisa Frank looks up and kind of like periscopes around for a minute, and reaches down with one smoky hand and puts out 7 fingers, and then y'all hear some indistinct voices from topside. It's a little far up, but y'all can still definitely detect the kind of shrill tones of Tobit, and perhaps the more lower, more growly tones of Salimla, her wife. But then there's a rush of hoofbeats, and 2 of Lisa Frank's fingers disappear, making 5 fingers. So there are 5 people up there, according to Lisa Frank.
Oh,
So 2
got it.
people went away on horsies.
I'm assuming it was Salimla and Tobit because they ain't about to
Probably.
piece out of this
Probs.
business. Okay.
I'm gonna like really, really sneakily stick my head out so I can like view who's there. Do you want me to do like stealth or investigation?
You're gonna get a boost from
Wait.
Dixon to go up that ladder first, because that's a very tall ladder for a very short person.
I can dex up there. Don't
Yeah, sure.
jump.
Okay. The bottom of the ladder is 7 feet off the floor. Just FYI.
Oh god. I got a 15 on acrobatics though.
Okay, sure. So like,
Can I parkour up to
so
it?
Saoirse like Ongbak jumps off of the wall and like, and Spider climbs up this damn ladder to try to scope out what's going on up above. And I would like you to make a stealth roll if you don't mind.
Okay.
But after you rolled so good on acrobatics.
21!
Man.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm a stealthy elfie.
Yeah, Saoirse's the magic man.
Stealthy Elfie.
So Saoirse is able to pop up and scope out the area. And Lisa Frank kind of looks at Saoirse like, do you not trust what I just fucking said?
No, I believe you. I just wanna see if there's escapes and stuff. And it's like, trust me, I believe in you. Like, I think you're the best. I really do. I really do.
And you've come up in the street. Not still outside of the town proper.
Okay.
A little bit.
Oh, so we are outside of civilian people.
Yeah, you're kind of between.
Okay.
Because the manor house is set a little way out of town anyway. So you're about halfway between the town and the manor house, just kind of in the street.
Okay.
And you are within sight of the gate to the manor house, and outside of the gate, just kind of like standing around and watching for like literally anything to happen. There's 2 half-elves, 2 humans, and a half-orc, just kind of like standing around with weapons, like ready to punch some motherfuckers.
Okay. So I'm gonna pop back down.
Well, do you tell us what you see?
Yeah, I'm not gonna jump off the ladder, but I'm just gonna be like, all right, so there's 2 half-elves, a half-orc, and the other thing that Daniel said.
Okay, so, proposal, what if I cast that entangle spell now and make them all freeze in their little spots? Because I'm directly under them.
Yeah, that would be great.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Out of character, do you have to see the people to capture them?
I don't believe so.
Okay, I'm only asking because I've been looking at, like, my spells and things I can do, and all of them are like, you have to see this creature within range, and I'm like, well, fuck me then, I guess.
No, so
Okay.
so it says grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground into the area into a difficult terrain, and the creatures in the area when you cast a spell must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use these actions to make strength check. Rada. When the spell ends, the conjured plants melt away. Okay, so now the trick is if I'm directly under them.
Yeah.
If you cast it, though, can we get out, though?
Well, I'm thinking they would grow up through the
ground?
The ground.
Okay.
Because that's literally what happens. They sprout from a point within range.
You're gonna have to.
Yeah.
So if I made the point directly above me, thoughts, Daniel.
No, it'll definitely work. I love it. I definitely want you to do this. You're gonna have to like scoot back a little bit in the tunnel to get directly under them, but you won't have to go like back into the blast chamber out of sight or anything. Just scoot back.
Okay, so here's what we'll do. I'll move and guide me, Saoirse.
I will guide you like a crane game. So like back up, just a little bit, not to the left. Your other left. No, okay, right there, right. Half step to that way, right there. Okay, right there.
Wow.
There we go. So Ardra nods when she's in place, and now I'm gonna roll for this. Woo! Okay, ready, guys?
13?
Yeah, 13.
Give me a second to roll for everybody because I did generate stats for every person individually. So they all have their own kind of shit.
They're all people.
Yeah, they're all people. Your spell save is 15. So far, everyone's doing really sucky.
Yay!
Just FYI.
Yeah.
Just FYI, everyone's kind of sucking at this game. Yeah, really, really bad.
I love that we were underneath them too. Like that worked
That did
out.
work out so great.
Right.
Good job,
Daniel was like,
asshole.
you're gonna have to fight all these people, and we're just like, LOL. No.
I feel like such a badass. I'm underneath them like ha, like a poison ivy.
Yeah, poison ivy. You got red hair and you wear green and everything. You're perfect.
Okay, so the half orc, both humans and the male half elf, are suddenly entangled in and restrained by these vines that, leap up from the ground and just pin him down, and everyone's kind of freaking out and panicking, and the one person who does not get caught by these vines is the female half-elf, who immediately jumps to the ready with her quarterstaff and is looking around like, who? Where? What's happening? I don't know. She's usually a very calm person, but she's freaking the hell out because there's vines everywhere and no perceivable threat.
Ooh.
So.
Could we scare the hell out of her?
You already scared the hell out of her!
Okay, Ixen
We
and
have
Perry,
her for
is there
you.
anything that you can do that will be able to be cast up through the ground? Or maybe...
Fire.
Yeah, fire would be great, because they're all stuck in the same place.
I have a burning hand. No. Wait. I lied. Okay. Out of character, Hugh knows that Perry has burning hands, but Perry hasn't actually used it yet, so Perry has no idea that she can do that. But Perry can cast a cone of flame.
Ixen, is there a god or goddess of nature?
Yes, I would assume so.
What if...
I actually pray in that god, yo. That's
Okay.
my deity.
Okay, what if we try to message them and make them think that it's from the god? That they're getting entangled in these vines and things because the god is angry at them. I don't know what else I can do with this plan. You guys have to help me with this one, please.
I see what you mean. So, here's the thing. I could get in their head and totally do that. However, as a cleric, because, my deity and my god is my everything, Ardra wouldn't impersonate her god.
That's fair.
She would not go there.
That's fair.
I have the ability to get in their head, and I know the most about
Yeah.
Sylvanas, who's, the nature deity. However, Ardra... She can be a shit, but not when it comes to her god.
That's
so.
fair.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
So new plan. Let's not impersonate a god. Let's just
Oh,
kill
God.
him.
Saoirse, you know what? Listen, we have spent this entire day making plans and them not working. And I'm side-eyeing everyone in the room right now. And so I just
Except I need you to
I just
stop
grab the
yelling.
ladder
Oh,
and
God.
hoist myself up and pull myself up there.
I'm still on the ladder.
Move your butt.
You're coming with me. I'm
Okay.
grabbing you and you're coming with me.
Oh my god.
Let's
And
do this.
so
I'll sit on your shoulders.
I
Arrow
am
them
going
from the
up.
sky.
So I would like to hoist out of this hole, and I would like to look at the one, obviously I don't know, but after I do a scan, I'd like to look at the one member of the squad who's not entangled, and I would like to cast a spell on them.
Yes.
So I would like to cast the spell Command.
Oh.
As we know how well that went last time.
It's such a good spell, though.
I
It's
know.
a very good spell. And I am casting that.
Yes.
And so I would like to cast it, and she must succeed on a wisdom saving throw. And if I'm successful, I would like to have grovel as the spell.
Okay. I do have a visual reference for this one. It's gonna read like you're in the courtyard, but don't worry about it. Y'all weren't supposed to fucking go into the shit. Alright, that's a wisdom, yeah?
Yes.
Wisdom saving throw. Cool. Okay, that's a 9, so I'm guessing that doesn't hit whatever it is.
That's against my spell
Yeah,
save
and I'm
DC,
guessing
right?
it's
Yeah.
higher than 9, so...
It's 12. It is 12.
Yeah, so Ixen goes up and casts grovel at her, and she...
Oh, I yell it. Oh, this is a very vocal spell. This is me with Saoirse tucked under my arm.
Oh my God.
Not even elegantly. It's just I am done with all of this shit, everything, and I point my claw finger at this one person who's not entangled, and I'm like, grovel.
And she immediately falls on her face on the ground. And, like...
As soon as that works, Sayerish is just like, oh my goodness. That was really cool, Ixen.
And I gently put Sayersha down on the ground.
Okay, and I ready my arrows.
Alright, so, first of all, Perry and Ardra, are y'all coming up out of the sewers, or y'all just gonna stay out there, like...
Yeah, so while this is going on, we're, like, you know, casually, like, climbing out. I, like, hoist Perry so she can, like,
Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna assume Ardra, like, help me up there, because I'm not about to do an acrobatics check.
Yeah, Ardra can reach it. So she, like, looks at Perry and shrugs and then hoists her up.
I will shout to Lisa Frank that I don't want you to have to fight if you don't want to, but if you could just make sure that no one's coming up behind us at all, that'd be amazing.
And you know what Lisa Frank always says. Okay. So yeah.
I love Lisa Frank so much.
So Lisa Frank just agrees and just appears to vanish, but is in fact watching everything.
Nice.
So
Spooky.
No.
even though everyone is restrained, we are still in initiative, and it is the Brick Squad's turn. Everyone is continuing to suck real bad, just real bad. But thank you to William. One of the human men manages to shrug off the vines. He's a tall and beefy boy. So he's struggling really hard and manages to break free of the vines. And since he's right next to Ixen, he's just gonna go for stabbing Ixen with his dagger.
Ooh.
And that's a 21 against AC, my dude. For 4 damage.
So in character, I'm like, ugh.
There you go, perfect. So that is everybody's turn, as everybody in the world so graciously reminded me that's their whole turn is trying to shrug off these vines. Only William succeeded, and stabbed Ixen real good, and now it's Perry's turn.
Okay, question again.
Answer again.
So if I aim towards the people that are not anywhere near Sayersha or Perry,
Ixen.
would what Sayersha or Ixen, would they be within a 15-foot cone? This is important.
The half orc and the half orc woman and the half elf man, who are still restrained by vines, would be.
Okay.
But if you try to get the other human man, you're gonna hit Sayersha, so don't do that.
Okay, so
I am flammable.
flammable. Okay, so I'm gonna go to secondary plan then, because there's got to be fire in every arc, really, and I'm gonna go ahead and set the end of an arrow on fire and shoot it at this guy that you can't see me circling. This guy, them.
Yes.
that guy.
Okay.
Ardra's like,
Well, because I don't want to hit my babes. Like, no, I don't want to hit them with the fire.
Do it on the fire.
except,
Wow.
well, never mind. I was gonna say, now you're gonna burn the plants off of them.
Oh, shoot.
Well, the pants are more on the, like, bottom side if you aim for his head.
I mean, I can aim for his head.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Okay,
I would.
I'll aim for his head.
Woo!
Nat 20 plus 5.
Dang!
shit.
Yes!
Oh my goodness.
Perry, dang, they are on it today.
Yeah, no, Perry is killing the
So
game.
that's double
and
damage.
all the bad people, I guess.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
That's okay. So that's 14 plus 14.
Wait,
14.
what?
Yeah, because it's since you
Oh,
got a
yeah.
critical, it's double damage,
Oh my
and
God.
it's 5 plus 2 piercing and 1 plus 2 singeing. So 5 plus 2. Well, yeah, it's 14 and 14. So it's 28.
yeah, on the half orc. So you shoot real good with this. You just shoot real good. So Perry shoots and catches the half orc straight through the head.
Wow, that one's done.
She's got a hard head, but it's no match for that. Like, goes shoom.
Point blank fire arrow.
Yeah, and hits into the side of the half elf, who also takes 7 points of damage.
Oh shit.
So he's not having a great day, and his buddy and his friend is dead there, and he's also he's still covered with vines too. Like,
that was a bad time.
yeah, the brick squad's not having a great day, and now it's Saoirse's turn.
They're crumbling. Okay. So I am gonna take out my longbow, and I'm gonna shoot the one who just stabbed Dixon. That's a 25
Bang, bang, bang.
for 11 piercing.
All right. So Saoirse is, suitably upset with the stabbing of her dragonborn, and pops off an arrow into William. Doesn't quite get him all the way. Does hit him in the side, and it does a bad hit. But he's not dead. He's hanging in there. He's hanging in there with a big 3 points of health. But he's hanging. He's still hanging.
He's chilling like a villain, 'cause he is.
These were all innocent people this morning, but y'all had to come in here and make it a thing. Okay.
We were trying to not to.
Yeah, I had to make it a thing.
We try. We fail.
Ardra, what you doing?
Okay, so Ardra is taking out her longsword, and she's running up to that half-elf behind the dead orc, and she's gonna try to hack the head off, because it's entangled, so, let's be done with it. I don't know.
It doesn't take a whole lot, he's not doing that great.
Or you can knock him out. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Remember how these were innocent people?
Ardra, you did it. Get him. You did it. Get him.
Oh
Yeah,
my god. Oh my god.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
Let me roll this.
Roll them bones. Hey, Ardra, what was that roll? What was that roll, Ardra?
A 23.
Okay.
Dang.
Yeah, so Ardra comes through and, whacks the heck out of the half-elf, and he's pinned to the ground by vines. He's shot in the side with an arrow, and he's not having a good day, and he manages to look very frightened for 1 second before his head is separated from his body. But it doesn't go anywhere because it's also held down by vines.
See, Ardra's a little shit, so she had to, one-up Perry back there.
Right.
Ardra has a crush on Perry now.
Okay, now it's Ixen's turn.
So, Ixen being just stabbed, and seeing, crazy carnage happening around her, and obviously in her favor, but still, a lot of things that's happening. I just feel like a gut reaction from Ixen to being stabbed is to punch back. Forget the sword, just swing a fist. This is obviously not the most advantageous roll for me to make, but I feel like it is the most in character roll for me to make, so I'm going to roll strength. And that's a 19, my friend.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The brute force ain't nothing.
Okay. I'm not even going to make you roll damage on that one because this guy is so bad off. But yeah, so Ixen just hauls off and punches the crap out of poor William.
Wow.
And he's already been through a lot today, so Ixen has a punch that can kill God, and she hauls off and smacks his head, and his head snaps around a little bit too far, and he falls to the ground dead.
Oh boy.
Bye.
Oh my god.
Deuces.
And it is now, there are two people left. One is the half-elf woman who was groveling, and one is the human man who is pinned by the vines.
Mm-hmm.
And he makes that good strength check and breaks free of the vines. He is also a very strong and muscular boy, and he stands to his feet, and you recognize him suddenly as the guard who was at the gate when you first came in. It's Maya, and Maya stands up, and he's holding a hammer in his hands, and he's like, "I trusted you! I thought we were friends! I thought you were gonna be cool!
I thought we were friends too!
I thought we were gonna be cool, and you killed everybody!
We didn't kill everybody.
You killed most people! Who are they? You killed that one and that one and that guy. And you ran the lady out of town. You hurt her wife.
This is self-defense. Self-defense. Nobles, am I right?
Yeah. Oh no.
You don't get to say that to me ever again.
No, she told them to kill us. She told us that we could get the card, and then she told everyone to kill us.
I'm about to kill you. She told me the same shit. I'm about to kill you. And he charges on Ixen with his hammer.
And he crit fails.
And he like trips over Saoirse on the way and like falls on his face. So he doesn't do a good job, but he does make an attempt. Great job. The half elf that was groveling, I believe, like groveling that only lasts for like one turn, right?
Yes, it does. It only lasts for one turn.
So she gets up and she's a little bit confused. She's not gonna attack, so her whole thing, she was prone, so she's just gonna stand up and be like, what's going on? Like she's not even from here. She's not sure what's going on around here. So that's the NPC's turn. And now it's Perry's go.
Perry feels bad. I feel bad hurting both of these people. Well, okay, I don't feel bad. I feel bad hurting the lady because she kind of doesn't know what's happening right now. But like, why you gotta go and attack people with a hammer, man?
You betrayed him.
Do all that?
This poor baby.
He betrayed us.
He did no such thing.
What? Can I make this like in reaction to like this guy like coming at Ixen?
Sure, yeah.
So here's my thought. As he like trips and falls, right? And
Yeah.
what catches him is like I throw my hands out and chill touch because that's a cantrip and I can do that again. And like a creepy like zombie hand pops out of the ground and like grabs onto his leg.
Jeez.
It's like 6 necrotic damage. But like,
Okay. So as like Maya,
I didn't want to hurt him that bad.
So as Maya like trips over his own feet and falls to the ground, a spectral hand pops up from the ground and grabs his ankle, and so now he's just yelling. I'm not gonna actually like soundscape that for you, but just imagine he's yelling more than normal. And now it's
I'm about to cast silence on his
and now Saoirse's turn.
Magic missile? Magic missile seems like a good thing right now. A little bit of magic missile.
Oh my god.
10 force.
So that's 10 force to.
So 30.
And how are you dividing that up between the two people you got left?
Gonna do 1 on the big guy and 2 on the untouched lady.
Alrighty.
Just pachoo.
It incinerates Maya like he.
No!
God.
Like, he was already pretty not great. And it also kills the half elf lady. She's also out for the count.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to pasta time. If you didn't know it was pasta time, grab your nearest noodle friend and have a nice snack. Noodle time. Thank you so much for listening to episode 14 of No Dice. We're very appreciative that you've made it this far. We really hope that you are enjoying the adventure so far. Once again, thank you to Alaina Minichiello for being Ardra this arc. This is actually the last arc that she is in. We're very sad to see her go. We had such a great time playing with her, and we're very excited for y'all to dive into the next arc with our newest guest. We think it's going to be a good time, and we're very excited to have you along. As always, No Dice is sponsored by Tabletop Loot. Tabletop Loot is a fantastic one-stop shop for all your dice needs. They are selling their own merchandise, which I highly recommend you check out. That it's great, wonderful, wonderful art, and they continually put out new sets of dice, and I am really surprised that they haven't just straight up stolen my wallet from me so that I can be fed my dice addiction. Listeners of No Dice can get 15% off their order by entering the code NODICE15. Please check it out, and show us what dice you get. Show us your tabletop loot dice. We absolutely love hearing from you guys about how much you love our show, and of course how much you love Tabletop Loot's dice. Thank you to Pocket Podcast Network for having us on their network. There's an excellent variety of shows that you can find through the Pocket Podcast Network dedicated to bringing quality shows right to your pocket. We are very glad that we're a part of it, as well as shows like Avocado Toast. I immediately need to go to bed right now. That's it. End of the commercial break. Oh man, I'm gonna just stop right there. Check them out. There's a lot of great shows on the network. Once again, thank you guys for listening to No Dice. It's been really great to be able to know that our fun adventure is reaching some ears. A really great way to show that you like our show and that you want other people to listen is to leave a review on iTunes, word of mouth, tell your friends, tell your, grocery store delivery guy. Is that a thing? I think that's a thing. Tell that guy, even if it's not yours. Just tell that guy. And of course you can use the hashtag No Dice Podcast. We will see the hashtag. And if you use the hashtag, you have a chance to have an NPC named after you. Maybe not in this next arc, since we're trekking along. We're pre-recording pretty far in advance. And then the only thing that stops these episodes from coming out on time is me editing. And I, once again, apologize for that. And I am glad that I am making it right underneath the the finish line. It's pretty late in the evening on Thursday. And I'm going to get this up for Friday morning. But it'll be good. It'll be great. But speaking of NPCs, you can have NPCs named after you, like Maya, who was at the beginning of this arc, came back, and we... sorry, Maya. But Maya is named after Jeremiah Dixon, and we're really glad that you guys are all listeners of the show. I'm going to stop talking because I have tried to start recording this commercial break like 20 times, and still I am saying words that make absolutely no sense. And I'm glad you guys are sticking around. It'll be over soon. The next episode will be out on March 23rd. Thank you guys once again for listening. I will let you get back into this adventure.
Y'all can see the lights starting to come on in the town. It's kind of, it's pretty late, so everyone's more or less asleep, but lights are starting to come on and people are starting to kind of stir because the shit went down tonight, and the leader of this town just had to flee into the night with their wife, and if y'all don't get out of here relatively soon,
it could get bad. Yeah,
it could get rough. So
all right, let's get out of here.
I'm just gonna look down at the ground a little bit and be like, I didn't really want to do that, but we had no choice, right?
Now is not the time. We have to leave.
Okay, let's go.
Are we able to go to an edge of the outskirts, on the opposite side of town?
Yeah, y'all can. If y'all go out of the courtyard, y'all can just go into the woods behind the manor house and just go that way instead.
Yeah, let's go flee into the woods,
Let's go into the woods and make camp for the night.
I assume we are now all at this campfire. Sayersha's probably crying a lot.
Crying?
Oh.
I just look very sad.
Okay, Sayersha looks incredibly downtrodden. Perry and Ixon are not speaking to each other.
Nope.
And Ardra, I don't know what you're doing, Ardra.
I'm just sitting there, going, oh.
Go with me here, but I feel like, okay, so Perry isn't talking to Ixon because I think that this is Ixon's fault because Ixon tried to start a fight with me in the middle of us trying to escape from something. Which, Ixon obviously has a valid reason, but I don't know that yet.
Yeah.
So it's okay, well, why'd you try and start a fight with me? So I'm not talking to Ixon. And so instead, I guess I'm gonna go talk to Ardra because Say is crying and Perry doesn't do emotion like that.
Yeah. I'm not crying.
No
I'm
offense,
just
Faye.
staring at the fire like I'm thinking about things.
So I guess I'm chilling with Ardra?
Yeah, dude. Ardra's sort of contemplative because literally the very last, like, kind of adventure like this she went on before she ran away and ended up with y'all kind of ended the same way, very similarly. And a lot of people she didn't want to kill ended up dying, so she's kind of like, yeah. But she's a little more immune. She's not obviously not as upset as Saoirse because she's a little. It's happened before. Circle of life. She kind of gets that. You know. She's kind of like contemplating and trying to like talk to her god a little, I guess.
All right. So while everybody's kind of like really, really quiet, so I definitely have been like polishing my sword, like cleaning up my armor and all that jazz, and I just throw the sword into the ground, and I'm like, that was awful. That was terrible. We cannot continue going on killing everybody in our path for what? For these cards that we don't even know are actually going to stop a lich? This is insane. What are we even doing?
You're right. We have to do some research. We have to look in and find out what these people did and who they are now. Otherwise, I don't know if I could fight another necromancer knowing that they might have turned things around and become a better person. I don't want to hurt anyone that didn't deserve it. I don't want to hurt anyone on purpose, but like, I don't know.
Saoirse, I agree. I think we are vastly underprepared for anything that's gonna happen, but we do not have our shit together. I don't know what the fuck that was in there, Perry, but that was awful.
Why the fuck are you looking at me? Excuse me?
Listen, okay, we were supposed to go in and have a plan, and you ran off with Ardra.
I
and
didn't
suddenly...
run off anywhere. I was hiding underneath the skirt. Do you think I had an option on where I was trying to go?
You always have an option.
Ardra stands up and goes, okay, I feel like half of this has to do with me and my choices, and obviously it upset a lot of you, and I feel like I should probably leave.
Oh.
I don't want... It's not all of your fault. We are supposed to be working as a team to get these cards, and clearly we don't have each other's backs. So I think if you want to save your own skin, you shouldn't travel with us anymore.
I care about you guys and your safety, but I feel like in order to achieve what you want specifically, you have to go about it on your own. And I feel like I'm bringing more danger to you than good.
I don't want to say goodbye, but I guess we need to take a break. We need to train together. We need to run some drills. We need to do some research. But I think we need to become a better group together first. And whoever decides to come along with us, that's their choice. But I'm still happy we met you, and I'm still happy we had this time together.
I'm happy I met you too.
You'll write, right?
Oh, of course I will.
Okay.
But I feel like where I need to go and the things I haven't finished accomplishing, I need to go do that.
Okay.
I still have so much I need to do and learn and hopefully find people from my past that I haven't yet. And thank you, because this was a nice distraction and I met some great friends and I hope to see you again. But I have other things in business that I need to finish.
Okay.
Okay, I'm not good at goodbye speeches or whatever. Like, I don't... here and I just like hand you one of my daggers. Daggers are a good way to show affection. Absolutely, positively. And I just hand you one of my daggers and I'm just like, thanks for, I guess, saving our skin on multiple occasions and being super clever and yeah.
Arjo just reaches out and takes the dagger and then like pats Perry's head. Thank you.
Then I'm just gonna sort of like stare into the fire and be like, well, we have this one last night together. Let's try to do something to remember it by. There's a song we used to sing at the Priory when anyone used to go away and we weren't sure if they were coming back. But I think it fits. And I don't know if I have the raised voice. I don't sing professionally or nothing like that, but alright. Of all the money that e'er I had, I spent it in good company, and all the harm that e'er I've done, alas, it was to none but me. And all I've done for want of wit to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
No Dice is part of the Pocket Podcast Network, delivering quality content right to your pocket.